Okay, let's go. No, why I said Carol last time. That was strange. Anywho, I focused on Felipe, and see what comes up, okay? So, he has the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups to me is all about family, um, children, loved ones, the family unit. It could be from the past, it could be in the now. When we think about the Six of Cups, it's all about remembrance and only remember the good times and how it used to be back in the day. He has the King of Cups as his main character. So, the King of Cups is always basically, he is the kind of person that will really never ask for forgiveness, really deeply for truth. Um, they don't feel it to their core. They're just saying, listen, I'm sorry. But they don't really mean it. It's just the way they're built. Um, it's almost like he wants forgiveness for anything that he had done in the past, whether it be um, not being around a loved one, not being a father figure, not being, the captain, so to say, you know, because I feel that there is someone, probably a younger version of him, that really holds a grudge towards Felipe. Now, only because they really never really apologized and that they really never really went through forgiveness and healing and moving forward because, we only live once in this life. So it is best to forgive. You don't have to forget, but you can forgive. So I feel like this is from someone in his surroundings, okay? Um, he has a Wheel of Fortune, but it's in reverse. So with that being said, I kind of feel like he's not really on the right path right now mentally or emotionally. That he needs to figure out what he wants to do and put it into action, whether that's his work or life choices. I feel like it's life choices. He's got to be the leader of what he wants. He can't let other people tell him what he needs to do because he's not going to do it. He's not going to he's not a sheep. He's not going to follow what people tell him to do. He has to do it himself. So, you know, he has a temperance card and then the Knight of Cups here. So, sometimes we keep things in so much that this is our burden. We don't want to worry other people about it. So we hold on to this burden and we don't talk too much about it, and so we start focusing on money and we start focusing on valuables and what we have. That's mine. Um, this will always be mine. I'm never going to let it go, and I'm going to get as much as I can of it, if that makes any sense. Um, I kind of feel that he needs to get out of that pattern way of thinking. He needs to be more romantic, um, more open to emotions. And I feel like he will. You just got to have patience with him. But how much patience, you may ask, do you have to deal with here? So he's got the death card in the past with the high priestess. So he's seen his share here. He's been through a lot of grief, whether he missed out on that grief, so he has to just relearn it from memory. Um, you know, in the past, I kind of feel that he's still focused on that, rebuilding his past, fixing it, almost going back and fixing everything. How can you do that? The high priestess, she's telling him to do it in his dreams, to do it in his mindset. he doesn't have to physically try to fix anything. I mean, if it's going back to reaching out to a friend or a loved one and saying, I'm sorry, please forgive, other things he can do within himself, okay? So I want to say to not give him too many what do you say? What's the word? Compliments. Okay? You can't build him up like that. You're going to build him up to the point where he is going to become so ego driven, where he's going to feel that his words are more important than yours. Okay? And then he's going to want to go celebrate because he's the shit. Make sure he's not going out a lot. If he's celebrating within the home, that's fine. But if he's going out too much, it's time for you as a partner, or if you're wanting to be a partner with the King of Pentacles, to start setting some, listen, you can't be like that with me, okay? Because I will not put up with that kind of shit, all right? So he has a lot going on. He's battling some depression here. He's also the fierce protector, So, when we're fierce protecting, whether it's ourselves or people we love, we tend to worry about it all night, every night, and we push through and everything like that. And he doesn't really ask anyone for help to relieve any of this burden that he's going through, whether it's pushing the line, whether it's just trying to get to the starting place. He's trying to get there with the Ten of Wands here. He's trying. He's pushing. It's just causing some anxiety here. So does he want... I don't know. For some reason, these three cards here give me the illusion that he is trying to figure out a way to gain more finances. Whether it's working old friends, getting back into a business, borrowing, lending, stock trading, something to that point. He's very creative about it, and he'll be able to do it. But with the World card here, the World card is telling me that he shouldn't be doing that, and he shouldn't even be focusing on that. That he needs to break it out of that friggin' bubble. He's got the Moon card here. The Moon card is all about deception and illusions. And maybe that's how people see him now. So they walk away from him. They don't want to help. And this leaves him, feeling completed, done, in a way. So the only thing that's going to make him happy is a new birth. Whether it's a new birth of himself or you. He knows it's going to take a while. And you also know that, you may not see any benefits from this here. Because I feel that he's always going to be in touch with somebody here. A female. Whether it's a family member, a daughter, an ex-wife, something to that point. So it's almost like he's saying to me, I'm a work in fucking progress. And you got to take this part of me if you want to move forward, to be strong, voice yourself, but don't get in arguments. The arguments are going to trigger something in him. So you need to pull back and come at him a different way, okay? The Page of Pentacles is about a messenger. Don't believe anything that anybody's telling you. Pull back and separate yourself from that situation if it comes about. Okay? Keep your relationship between you and him, and that is it. Don't worry about other people. Don't even involve them in what's going on, whether good or bad. Okay? Is what I'm getting. And then I see something going here, positive. But yeah, he's a fucking work in progress. We all are. We all are. I'll text you the last question. Much love.